Hey guys, this is the Prince of Mastodon, and I'm doing a live commentary video for Rome Total War multiplayer. However, unlike before, I'm actually adding the commentary after I play the game. Unlike my old live commentary videos, but I find this way to be a lot easier for me. But anyways, this is a Greece city-state versus a Seleucid battle. I'm in command of the Greek city-states, and my opponent is Jod 619 in command of the Seleucid troops here. His army, it consists of 4 squadrons of companion cavalry, 1 containing his general. Then he has 2 squadrons of Greek cavalry, and 6 units of Silver Shield pikemen, and 2 units of Silver Shield legionnaires, and 6 units of archers. And you can see what my army is already, just looking at my roster at the bottom of the screen. It's 6 units of armored hoplites, 2 Spartans, 6 archers, and 5 squadrons of Greek cavalry. Okay, so I'm going to play a lot more defensively with the Greek city-states, just because they don't have the hitting power with their cavalry, since I'm only using these Greek horses. Anyways, here's what's going on here. He is wrapping around both of my flanks here, and he's going to target my obviously my flanks. And on my right flank, he went after my archers there. I couldn't retreat them on time due to the lag on this. Or actually, it was the it was lag and unresponsiveness from the computer. That's because I have fraps turned on, and we're playing this on huge scale. And for some reason, Rome Total War seems to lag a lot when I play on huge, even on this pretty good computer here. And yeah, it lags even more than Empire Total War, which is kind of strange. But I'm no stranger to unresponsiveness, because in my last year of playing Rome Total War online, I was using the 8400 video card, and that made all my games lag, even without fraps turned on. And that's how I lost quite a few games, because of the unresponsiveness of my mouse. Anyways, he is eating out my archers. He has succeeded in doing that. Now he's taking out whatever he can with his companions and Greek cavalry. And it's kind of harder for me to counter him, because I have inferior cavalry, and I'm using my hoplites to reinforce. But the hoplites, being on foot, are way slower than horses. All right. So he retreated his companions, and I was hoping he would have stuck in that fight, because I wanted to remove the threat from my rear, and by doing so, I would have made things a lot easier for me, so that I wouldn't have to keep moving my camera around, looking at my front and looking at my back. It just makes things a lot easier for your micromanagement. But anyways, he can play it smart, and he's going to keep the action spread out, so that I have to keep looking everywhere. Anyways, this is my my second time playing since Empire Total War came out. Like, my last game was very sloppy. I won it. It was a Mastodon versus Numidia battle, and it was fought in the desert. But I was so not used to the controls here. No, I'm still not used to the controls here. It's a lot different than Empire Total War. Anyways, I see his horses right there, and he sees my armored hoplite unit coming to attack them. But he's going to obliterate it with a concentrated encirclement attack. So you can see him being like routed right there. But at the same time, I'm encircling his troops, encircling my guy. So it's a bunch of encirclements going on right now. He has a slight edge just because he's using companions. And my guys are a lot slower, of course, because I'm using a lot of hoplites in this engagement. So he is chasing one of my guys out, one of his horses. But I'm going to stick in it with where the main fight's at right here. And when you're playing a game, you get to be aware of everything going around on the screen. As I'm fighting this battle here, I'm also aware of what's happening in the phalanx fight. Like, you don't have to actually look at it, you can just be aware of it.
Slain, and now
Anyways, the general's dead,
it is time to
the enemy general.
The attack.
And you can see a lot of his horses are starting to rout. So that's good. But look at the back ranks of his army. He still has all of his archers. I haven't even touched his archers. So I was kind of worried about that. Because like even if I destroy those horses, his archers can shoot my guys in the back. And he did a pretty good job of wiping out my archers at the beginning of the battle. Alright, so he's trying to outflank with his legionnaires. I was able to silence him with my Greek cavalry there. And you can see a lot of his archers back there. I'm going to start harassing his archers with some charges. Hopefully I can either drive him back or redirect some of their fire. But at that point, his phalanx line just collapsed right there. He still has his phalanx dudes on my left flank there, but his center completely like this is a mass rout in there. So that was a good thing. Now I can proceed and go after his archers. And at this point I was a little bit worried that my opponent would have kept his archers on skirmish mode, because that would have meant my guys chasing his dudes around for another 5 or so minutes. And because I had no cavalry, it probably would have taken like 10 or 15 minutes to chase down his archers. But luckily my opponent didn't do that. Instead he's going to duke it out to the last man. And I was pretty happy about that. So I'm going to use economy of force here. I'm going to use enough troops to chase his archers, and use enough troops to fight his remaining pikemen guys. That was my idea anyways. But a lot of his guys are coming back from routing, and he's going to try to gang up on each of my units as they push forward there. Because my guys aren't in a cohesive line anymore, so he's going to try to exploit that. Alright, I'm going to still keep pushing forward here. At the same time, I'm going to encircle his remaining silver shield pikemen there. So I want to do that. At the same time, I want to push back his archers. Otherwise, my dudes here will be shot in the back. Okay. So yeah, that's one big advantage of the Greek city-states over the like Macedonians and Seleucids, is that their infantry is way better. Like, some people are saying that the extended range of the pikes gives them a huge advantage. It doesn't. Like, between an armored hoplite and a silver shield pikeman, the armored hoplite will just destroy it. So yeah, maybe in reality the added length will give you a bonus, but here this is not reality. This is Sparta. Okay, so I'm going to engage his dudes here. There's this big climactic fight going on right now, and I'm glad to see his troops rushing forward to attack and not running away. Because as you can see, this battle is going to last exactly 10 minutes, and I even cut off like 4 minutes, and that was just me setting up my troops and him setting up his troops. But as far as the battle itself, I was able to capture all of it, but I wanted to show more of it, like me selecting my troops and me talking about my troop selection. But because the battle is so long, I'm not able to do that. Alright, so in this kind of engagement, of course my guys are going to win. It's just a matter of time before his troops start routing again. So I'm going to do some surrounding movements here. Like, now my guys are just better now. Like, if it's just like a straight up like spear fight, my guys will destroy his. But it's always good to outmaneuver your opponent, though. It makes things more efficient. Alright, so all those blinking white flags, that's him retreating now. He has these guys right here in the center. I believe he has one more unit out in the back. Yeah, if you look way in the back, I think there's a unit coming back. Or maybe not. But it's gonna start retreating soon. Yeah, there it is. It was retreating, but it stopped retreating. I'm gonna show you a close-up of the action here. Here's an old school Hellenistic fighter. And those guys are fighting to the death now. Alright, now I'm going to push forward with my free troops and take out that unit that came back from routing. Hopefully end the battle before it reaches
this is a victory fit for the gods.
over 10 minutes. Anyways, battle's over. I said good game to my opponent. And I put 3 Gs there just because I couldn't see the other G, because for some reason I can't see everything on my screen. Anyways, that's a victory for me. And you can see me saving my replay there. And you can see that my last battle was, well, aside from my other battle today, which was May 4 or May 5, my last battle was March 4, and that was when Empire Total War came out. Anyways, hope you guys enjoyed this battle.